then a 3, 4 of cups. Okay, maybe I didn't do a good job shuffling. Maybe my husband's right. Are these like all, these are all the cups cards. Okay, we need to shuffle some more. All right, starting over. Roberta reaches out to an adorning Kachik. Oh, Kachik! That was the name of the Neopet I love. Hey there, toy people. I have got some exciting news. If you were my best friend growing up and you're watching this video, get ready, girl, because I was asked to unbox and review the new Neopets Tarot card. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, when I was growing up, I loved playing Neopets. My best friend and I, we would play all the time. We'd go into Neopia. We would have our pets and we'd take care of them. We'd have the little places to live. So when my friends at ChizSix reached out and said, Azhelle, would you like to unbox the Neopets Tarot card? I said, yes, I would. Please immediately overnight it to me. So that's what we're gonna do today. And I have already opened it. I couldn't wait. So take a look at this. Take a look at this. Oh my gosh. I mean, looking at the packaging alone brought back so many memories. Just looking at the box alone brought back so many memories. But we are going to try to analyze this objectively. We're going to look at this from this perspective of our 4 toyetic principles first and foremost. And because I do dabble in tarot card readings, I'm a little bit of a novice in that area. We're going to do a tarot card reading today. Now, we would probably be, expected to do some sort of love tarot card reading, but your girl is already married and settled, so I don't really need to ask the spirits anything about that. So instead, we're gonna ask a question about the Toy Coach, right? About some announcements we have and how you guys might receive those. So first, let's talk about our 4 toyetic principles. When I'm looking at this and I'm looking at our toyetic principle number 1, our distinct character personalities, well, we haven't opened the product yet just to see if the characters are in it, but I'm sure the characters are all over the cards, and that will definitely check off that toyetic principle. Now, let's look at the back of the box. Now, this item is more, it's not really a standard toy, right? This isn't a product for kids. This is a product for kidults like me. But still, let's analyze the packaging. So we can see the side panels all just iterate what it is, the official tarot deck, 78 card deck and guidebook. So that way, no matter how it is on the shelf, you will know, if it gets moved around on the shelf, twisted and turned and put upside down, you'll still know what it is on the shelf. That's great. Then the back of the box, we've got some imaginative romance copy, soar through fairyland and journey through the world of Neopia in this beautifully illustrated official Neopets Tarot deck. Channel all your favorite Neopets, fairies, magicians, and more as you read the 78 alluring tarot cards for reflection, guidance, and wisdom. This deck includes the traditional 22 major arcana cards and 56 minor arcana cards found in Rider White deck. Okay, great. So the one nitpicky thing I have to say, and it has to do with visibility again, the back of the box, can you guys see this? The back of the box, the contrast between, the romance copy and the background, the blue background, is just really lacking. It's a little bit too, it's too close in color. You can't really quite make out what it is. So that's my only nitpick. I'm going to nitpick a little bit, but let's open it up. I can't wait. So let's dive in to our Neopets Tarot deck. Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, this book is thick. Oh, it comes with a guidebook. Oh, awesome, because I have not memorized every card in the deck. So that's great. We're going to use that. Oh, wow. So now, it's been so long since I played Neopets. I do not remember the characters' names that I had. I might remember them visually, like if I see them. Okay, the Fool, I don't think I had that Neopet. The Magician, definitely didn't have him. High Priestess, did not have her. Empress, she's not a Neopet, is she? Emperor, Hierophant, Lovers. There's this one who's like my favorite Neopet, and I'm looking for him, and here he is, right here. I don't remember what he was called, but he was my favorite. And this one, I feel like someone's name is Shuru. That name is coming back to me, Shuru or something. Oh my gosh. It's interesting because I love Neopets as a kid, and as a kidult now. Yes, this is something I want. This is something I need to have. This is something I'm going to be using right now. But it is interesting. You wonder two things. Like, what are the age demographics of the people playing Neopets online right now? And if they skew younger, was this set made for them? It's interesting. It doesn't really fall into the toy category, so we don't have to have certain labeling. There are not as many labeling requirements. Age isn't a requirement. So it's really not a kid's product. It's a kidult product. Okay, so let's do a little reading. Why not? Okay, so let's see. One thing I'm sure you might be wondering if you're watching this is this set friendly if I don't know, beginner friendly? What if I don't know anything about tarot cards? Let's find out. Let's find out if it's beginner friendly. With their guidebook is pretty thick, really small and compact, fits right in the box, which if you have tarot cards, you know is super important. You just want everything in the same box so you can keep them all together. Okay, they have a getting started. Before you get started, give your deck a good shuffle. Yes. You can pull from the top of the deck. Okay, great. Okay, so they have a 3-card spread explanation. They have, okay, they do a touch on the reverse cards, the 5-card spread, past, present, future. I'm feeling like we're going to do a Celtic cross spread, and I'm not happy about it because it's a long reading. But it will give us a chance to see a lot of the cards because we'll be pulling a lot of cards. Oh no, maybe we'll do the 5-card. Yeah, let's do a 5-card. It's a lighter situation. Okay, so we're going to do a 5-card spread. So if you don't know anything about tarot, this book explains it. So we're going to read the copy that they have in this book just so you can understand if they have enough information here for you, if this is something you want to do. Okay, so 5-card spread. A 5-card spread will give you more information about your current situation and is still relatively straightforward. Card 1, which is going to be the center card, represents your current state, whether that is the situation itself or your beliefs about it. Card 2 is the past. This represents an aspect of your past that is still having impact on the situation. 3, the future card, represents the likely outcome if you continue on your current path. 4, the cause, the key reason behind your current situation. 5, the alternative future. The future is not fixed, and we always have choices that we can make. By following the advice in cards 2 and 4, this is the likely future for you. Oh, I like the way that they explain that. It's a little bit different from the book that I have. Okay, so one thing that the book that I have, another tarot deck, does is explains the questions you should ask. That it doesn't seem that they do. Let's do a 5-card spread, and we're gonna flip the camera. We're gonna flip the camera so that we can just focus on the spread, not on my beautiful face, and we will ask the cards a question. Let's go. Okay, so now that we're here, we have got to shuffle our beautiful cards and come up with a question to ask the cards. So thinking about our question, we want to steer away from a yes/no question. We want to do something a little different. So it's more like what do I need to, usually the book that I have says ask a question like, what do I need to know about something? Or how will something I'm going to do be received? So the question I want to ask here is, what do I need to know about the upcoming announcement that is planned for the Toy Coach? There's a big upcoming announcement that you guys don't know about just yet. If you're watching this video soon after it comes out, but we will be announcing it around mid-February 2024. So now we're going to follow this right here. We're going to follow that. Another step that this book doesn't explain that my other tarot card book does is once you are happy with the shuffle, normally you set it down, you break the deck into 3 parts, then you restack the deck. You're supposed to go with your intuition about how you break it down, how you restack it. Then we move on to pull these cards. So we're going to do the 1, Ace of Cups. We got position 2, 5 of Cups, so a cup heavy reading. We've got a 3, 4 of Cups. Okay, maybe I didn't do a good job shuffling. Maybe my husband's right. We got a 4 and 4 of Cups. And okay, I don't think we did a good enough job of shuffling. What are these like? These are all the Cups cards. Okay, we need to shuffle some more. All right, starting over. Now I think we have sufficiently shuffled our Neopets card. Now let's do our 3-deck split. 1, 2, 3. Let's compile them. Ooh, one came out. Okay, now let's do our reading. So we are going to do a 5-card spread. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our question is, what do we need to know about the upcoming announcement within the toy coach that is going to be coming public soon? What do we need to know about how that will be received? And oof, 10 of Swords. That one does not look great. Does not look great. Okay, our 2 position is the 6 of Wands. Our 3 position, and I don't typically love reverse cards, so we're gonna do that. Our 3 position is the Page of Cups. We are going to have in our 4 position, Temperance, and then in our 5 position, King of Wands. Okay. Cool. So I have to say right off the bat with a 5-card spread, if there is any time in a 5-card spread to get a card that looks dark, position 1 is that time, okay? So let's do our reading. So based on this reading, we have in our present position the 10 of Swords. Now the present position in the 5-card spread represents your current state, whether that's the situation yourself that you're actually in or how you feel about it. And then 2 represents the past. This card represents the past, things that are still having an impact on your situation. Over here, 3, we've got the future. This represents the likely outcome if you continue on that path. And then I believe 4, we have the cause, the key reason behind your current situation. Usually this adds some extra color to the situation. And then 5, we have the alternative future. The future's not always fixed, but we have choices that we can make. So this is one future and this is an alternative future. I haven't done a 5-card spread with that statement in it before. I really like that. So we have the future and the alternative future. I mean, both futures look cute. Okay, both futures look cute. So by following advice in cards 2 and 4, this is the likely future. So I think this is the current situation, and following this and this, you can go here. I mean, that sounds nice. We haven't read it. We haven't dived deep into what these mean, but okay, so let's dive deep into what these mean. So our 10 of Swords, according to the book, says this. Within the haunted woods, Crudalor casts an eerie glow over the game graveyard. A chilling fog begins to swirl through the dense and overgrown plots of once beloved games. Azumut, Sliled, and Ghost Melton skulk, attracted by wails of mourners. Truly a bleak scene. The 10 of Swords is sudden and painful and awful, and it refers to betrayal. This could be a literal betrayal from a trusted person or a more metaphorical betrayal in that you haven't seen disaster on the horizon. Take extra caution and avoid putting all your trust in one person or thing. Know that even the longest night, day must follow. You can and will recover from this. Oof. So, okay, so this position, as we said, is supposed to be the current moment. This is the present, representing your current state, whether that's the situation yourself or your beliefs about it. I mean, you know, I have my ups and downs with the business where I'm feeling super positive and times where I'm feeling super negative, and I'm actually in a very good, like, things are all right place, you know, but like I definitely feel don't get too comfortable because we don't know what is coming around the bend. So I think let's keep going because in the reading of the tarot, you're supposed to see how other cards relate. So we just got to hold on to that, think about it, and then move on to the next card. So let's see. So next up we have our past. That's card 2. That's over here, 6 of Wands. She looks happy. One of the things in my, with tarot cards is how they make you feel is also a big part of of your reading. So we have 6 of Wands. So 6 of Wands. The banners of Bright Vale fly proudly, heralding the return of the brave Princess Roberta. After hearing of her defeat of the Darkest Fairy, the whole town is gathered to celebrate her. She rides atop the royal Unisolaren proudly bearing the royal bright veil tack, Roberta reaches out to an adorning Kachik. Oh, Kachik! That was the name of the Neopet I loved. Oh, that was his name. Kachik. And illuminates the crowd with her wand. You've accomplished some pretty great things recently, and people are starting to take notice. Whether it's an award, a pat on the back, or even a bonus, your determination through hardships has brought you to the other side victorious. The Six of Wands is a positive encouragement to believe in who you are and your accomplishments so far. You ought to be proud. Hold your head up high and know that you're worthy of admiration. So now that I have the texture, I do see where this card fits in. So I have been in a season, and many Black creators have felt this, where there is not a lot of visibility to be had anymore, whereas it used to be almost easy to get featured in articles or to get onto media. And you thought it was just due merit, but it was a quota, essentially, that a lot of people are trying to meet. And now it's a bit of a challenge, trying to regain that level of focus and adoration from just, the media and from potential customers. So I actually could see how the vibe is definitely, I wouldn't call it a graveyard vibe, but it's definitely like a, it's an uphill battle vibe, especially compared to the past. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you here. I hear it. Okay, so let's move on to our future card, Page of Cups. So we're moving around to the different arcanas. Page of Cups reads as, Hannah's spending the evening at the tavern where she used to work, but this time on the other side of the counter. The Golden Doubloon is lively, a rowdy place, and Hannah fits right in with the rough and tumble patrons. She raises a glass in celebration, and some of the customers raise theirs too. Her adventures and treasure hunting gained her a good amount of local fame, but she's never been the humble type. Sitting at a table nearby, her good friend Armin looks on. Each page asks you to explore a new facet of yourself, and the Page of Cups is inviting you to explore your creative, emotional self. She can also herald in some unexpected good news related to an emotion and creativity, such as the offer of a new project, a new relationship, or a new adventure. Let your youthful curiosity guide you and be open to new friendships. Even rough and tumble pirates can make great companions. Oh, that's a fun one. That is so fun. So I was inclined to, I know this one we pulled, this one was reversed, but I did feel inclined to do my cards upright in this reading, for just simplicity. Honestly, the reverse cards get, but this reverse has to do a lot with doubt, so it's interesting. Okay. Love that future. That's a great one. Let's do that. And then we move down to Temperance. So it seems that Temperance in our 4 position is the cause, the reason behind your current situation. So remember, this is our current situation. She is the reason behind that. So let's see what Temperance has to teach us. Because remember, there's a lesson here and here. I think 1, 2, yeah, there's a lesson here and here to get us here. So let's see what Temperance has to say. Jehudia, the island fairy, uses a long leaf-tipped spoon to gently stir the cooking pot. Within the pot, each ingredient must balance and complement the others, or risk creating something truly foul. Surrounding her are a plentiful variety of mystery island plants, creating an aura of serenity. Jehudia herself is peaceful and content. Temperance is a card of balance and peace. When all the elements of your life are in harmony, you can hear the chords of life's greater purpose. Temperance urges you to avoid extremes and to be a calm and steady influence on those around you. You can see your goals clearly, and maintaining balance in life is going to play an essential role. That is it. Okay, so that is actually something I am working on right now. just kind of not being reactive. I found myself, I joked with somebody that I would not want myself to be my own customer because I can be reactive. I can be like just emotional, like, what is wrong? This isn't working, like, and then a few hours later realize, like, calm down, everything's fine, it's not that serious. So yeah, the balance is, read this again. Yes, the balance. An aura of serenity, peaceful and content. Yeah, I feel like this has to do with a balance of like business and personal and fun, fitness. I love that. Okay. So I agree, Temperance. We are going to be working on that balance. Thank you for the reminder. So let's see what our new alternative future is with the King of Wands. This looks, he looks like, this looks good. This looks like something we want. So let's read about it. The King of Wands. On a raised platform, King Koltzin III watches over his land of Sekhmet. The clouds appear to part above him, allowing the blazing sun to shine directly on him. Two scamanders play near his feet, symbolizing the fire within Koltzin's soul. A kunum rests at his other side, representing authority and protection. The arc of feathers behind his throne is reminiscent of the rays of the sun, and the feathers themselves represent that Koltzin is a king of action. The King of Wands is the embodiment of passion and willpower. A visionary leader, he is never willing to settle for good enough. The king is also a natural delegator, able to guide others to do great things on his behalf. King Koltzin dedicated his life to developing Sekhmet into the vibrant land it is today. Show others the future you want to see, and they will help you accomplish it. Yes. Wait till you hear this announcement. Okay. I love that. Yeah. So what I've actually felt while looking at these cards is they're all just beautiful, to the point where, oftentimes when you read your tarot cards, you'll snap a photo of it, and kind of as a remembrance of what you read and what you're supposed to be focusing on. But these cards are so beautiful that if I weren't planning on doing my tarot cards for, let's say, another month, I would really think about, just posting these on my wall as art temporarily. So now that we've kind of opened up the product a little bit, I want to touch on the 4 toyetic principles. So we do have 4 principles we'd like to analyze and follow for products. So 1, distinct character personalities. A toyetic property, it has a really developed backstory and just revolves around storytelling. 2, scalability by theme. Is the idea expandable? Can it go beyond the product that you're looking at today? Character-specific accessories. The development of a character and ultimately their story and their world can enhance the gameplay. Does the product do that? And the 4th, final thing is surprise conflict. Does your toy or character introduce a villain or some sort of conflict to keep the play surprising and exciting and engaging? Now, I know this is really a kidult product, so some of these principles you might think like, Azhelle, I don't think that's going to work out, but actually I do think it will. So distinct character personalities, a clear win. Every single character on this card has a vibe, has a feeling, has an aesthetic, has an energy. And it's not just because they're tarot cards, it's just the Neopets world. So distinct character personalities, the names, how they describe how these characters act, check. Done phenomenally well. Scalability by theme. This is, Neopets here is scaled into a tarot card. It started as a digital virtual online platform where you take care of your pets and run around Neopia and all that. So yes, of course, scalability by theme. This is it in action, scalability by theme. They moved into the theme of tarot cards. Fantastic. Now, character-specific accessories, that's an interesting one because it doesn't quite apply to a tarot card deck, right? Like, what accessories could you really have in a tarot card deck? But I could argue that this booklet is the character-specific accessory. And most tarot cards do have a book explaining the cards, but you don't have to. Also, the box design kind of just is a tarot. People that have tarot cards, you are supposed to store them in a place that is somewhat safe and sacred, and not just tossed in like a junk drawer somewhere. So while there aren't, I guess I would say there aren't any character specific accessories, but there is a lot of detail. So I guess we have to give them a no, an X on character specific accessories. But I mean, hold on. Actually, yeah, I guess if they had included character-specific accessories, that might have taken it to another level. So yes, I'm sorry. We do have to give you an X. A no. It's a no-go on character-specific accessories. Now, the last one, surprise conflict. Our final toyetic principle is surprise conflict. How can they possibly have surprise conflict in a tarot card set, Azhelle? Well, I think they did. The way that they did it is with the reversed cards. So there was this conflicting moment I had when I shuffled them and could recognize that once they flipped, I could tell which ones were reversed and which ones were not. That kind of created a little bit of energy that you don't normally have in tarot card reading until you actually flip the card over and then you see it is reversed. But then also in their booklet, they have the reversed explanations right next to the plain explanations. And I do feel like that's a little bit of a surprise and a conflict, because it's kind of like you're reading what this card means, but then you're also reading what it could mean on the flip side had it been reversed. So that, I think that is a little bit of an energy that keeps you coming back, because you always wonder like, oh, if I pull my cards again, like, will it come up reversed? Should I follow that? How do I feel? So I would give it, I think it gets a check mark. It gets a check mark for surprise conflict. So this was the Neopets Tarot Card Deck. I love this reading so much. I think I might hold on to it. I might hold on to the cards that I need to reach my King of Wands status, and just hold on to those because they are beautiful, and what an epic reminder. Balance and appreciation. Okay, toy people, I want to dive in now to Neopets Online and just see what the Neopet world looks like. And then I'm wondering if anyone else has seen these tarot cards and what they think of them. Let's check it out. All right, so here we are. We're at Neopets Online. I am like way too old to be excited about this. Why? Why am I so excited about Neopets Online? Why am I so excited about Neopets Online? Okay, so apparently we are already counting down to the Neopets 25th anniversary, which makes me feel ancient. But yeah, wow. So they are coming out with a new site in 280 days, or they're counting down to their anniversary. That's what it was. So they're counting down to their anniversary. When I first visited this page, it said, "Welcome to our new site." This looks so different and very cool. Just so different. Calling all creative Neopians. ChizSix, that was my... Okay, let's see if we can explore Neopia. Okay. Oh, I remember. Asia. I remember her. Say hello to the ever-brilliant Asia. This graceful adept of magic. Oh, I remember her. Oh my gosh, and ChizSix. Some of the colors aren't showing up well in this screen share. I'm not sure why. I wish you could see them from my angle. Okay, I want to hop on over to Amazon and see if we can find any reviews about the Neopet Tarot card, because I'm just curious what other people had to say about it. How could you not be? Okay, ooh, it has 7 ratings. Officially licensed. Oh, this one's different. This must have been a version from like last year. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's the one. The Fairy Edition. Okay. Oh, new release. No one has it yet. It's just me. Okay. Oh, wow. Pre-order, add to cart. It's coming out February 27th. Get yours. Okay, this Neopets Tarot Card Deck coming out February 27th. Get yours. All right, we're going to go back to the previous version. I'm just curious to see what people's reviews were. So I only have 7 reviews here, but I'm very curious. Okay, ooh, the first person says, one of the best decks ever. The quality in the materials is there. Yes, I mean, assuming it's the same. I have bought decks more expensive that didn't have the quality this one has. The art is gorgeous, and the descriptions are tied to the lore of Neopets. I mean, this Fairy Edition was as well. I have enjoyed indulging in this deck and doing readings for my partners and friends. Oh, someone says not all it's cracked up to be. For nearly $70 for a tarot card deck, I was expecting holographic cards, impressive artwork of characters I recognize, or at least more than was there. I was surprisingly underwhelmed by this Neopets Tarot Card Deck. I've played Neopets for over 15 years on and off, and my Neopets group told me this was an absolute must-have. There was gold foil near the edges where the stars were, which was a nice touch, but I did not recognize most of the characters on the cards, and I don't feel like it was worth the $70 spent. So sadly, I ended up almost immediately returning mine. Oof. But, I mean, okay, look, like, out of these, they don't have that many reviews, but they've got a good number of 3-star reviews here. When they got it as a present, they love the quality. So, yes, this, I have to say, I don't know, this was a different version of the Neopets card. Oh, wow, it has a foil. This looks beautiful. That one actually looks beautiful. I think it's beautiful. Looking at pictures. So this is a different edition than the one I'm playing with. It even has gold edges. They're I'm sorry, Mr. 1-star or 2-star, 1-star, but I disagree with you. I only see photos, but I disagree. So the version that I reviewed for you guys today is the Neopets official tarot deck. It's a 78 card deck, the fairy edition. It is coming out soon. Look at that list price and project bundle, like pre-order that. It is so affordable. What a great price. And if you want to support this YouTube channel, then purchase it via the link that you'll find in the description, which will be my Amazon affiliate link. So definitely check that out there. And yeah, I agree with the details here says it contains a sturdy and giftable box. Check. The details here says it contains a sturdy and giftable box. Yes, check. I agree. Illustrated guidebook. Yes. 78 color tarot cards. Yes. So this, I mean, this is perfect. If you have somebody that in your life that you know played Neopets growing up and you need a gift for them, whether it's for Valentine's Day, well, I guess it won't get here for Valentine's Day, whether it's a gift for their birthday or for some upcoming holiday, I would highly, highly, highly recommend the official tarot card deck of Neopets, the fairy edition. This is just a beautiful deck. The illustrations are amazing. You can see them here. They are just amazing. So if you have a friend or a family member who loves Neopets, then you cannot not get them this set. It would be a great gift. And it does come in a perfectly beautiful giftable box. So you can tuck your cards right into the box with a beautiful pink background. And the tarot card book that explains how to read your cards, how to read the book, how to like do a reading, how to read every card also fits right in there perfectly. Like, look at that. It fits perfectly. And they just put this on. It's perfect. So I highly recommend it. I'm so excited that I get to keep this. Thank you. So yeah, toy people, check the links in the descriptions below if you want to purchase this Neopets Tarot Card Deck. And until next time, I'll see you later.